The gospel today of Jesus cleansing the temple is a very powerful story, and it caused absolute chaos in the temple. I want to look at that story and see what it's telling us. This is Roger, coming from the MSC Mission Office, and you're with Mission Alive. In the temple, Jesus caused a lot of chaos. Coins were scattered around and people were scrambling to get them, whether they belonged to them or not. Cattle, goats, sheep, birds were released, were flying around, running around in circles, and he was thrashing around with a rope and chasing people out. An incredible scene, an incredible scene. All of that was necessary in the temple, in that people came from long distances in Israel and from other countries to offer sacrifice in the temple. So they couldn't bring the animal with them. So they wanted to buy it there. The currency they had was Greek or Roman, which had pictures of the emperor, and the emperor was worshipped as a god, so it couldn't come into the temple, so they had to change the money. So money changes were necessary. So the buying and the selling went on. And Jesus said, no, this is my Father's house. This is a house of prayer. It was a direct attack on a lot of what was going on in Israel. And Jesus challenged them. And he challenged them to say, what are your priorities? Why do you come here? Buying and selling and changing money? Or you're here to pray, to worship, to offer sacrifice? What are your priorities? And this is part of what we're doing in Lent. That's why this reading is on this Sunday in Lent. What are our priorities? Now, during this COVID, we've been challenged about our priorities because many things we were restricted from doing. So we were forced to say, what are my priorities? What do I really want to do? What's important for me to do? And that's a good thing to be challenged about in life. And in our Christian life, in our Catholic life, we have to say, what are our priorities? And the church has to say, what are our priorities? Interesting, Pope Francis' first visit in all this time is to Iraq, to support the Christians there, to encourage them. It's a priority for him. Priority for the church, go and proclaim the good news. The mission. Go out there, proclaim the good news. Evangelization, that's our priority. That takes priority to me over Mass and the sacraments. Mass and the sacraments are there to support and nourish our life for the mission, which is to evangelize. And we have to get our priorities right if we are to be relevant in this world today, if we have our influence on the world today. So going on mission is a priority. That's what Jesus said to us. Go out there, get out there and do it. And the mission is to evangelize the Word of God. This is our priorities. As we look at Jesus in the temple, and you can Google cleansing of the temple and get some very interesting little videos, well acted, well done, was the priorities. Priority of his life, to do his Father's will. Priority in the temple, this is a house of prayer. Priority for us, evangelize, go and proclaim the good news to all people. Have another look at Jesus and carry on with your mission.